guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer. Today we are going to be using the Guerlain Mystic Peacock eye quad. This is number 360. This is, as I'm recording it, available in the UK. I don't think it's available anywhere else yet. I know it comes out July 15th at Harrods and hopefully other retailers. That is the quad. So if you're interested in seeing it, just stay tuned. Hey everybody, so I'm gonna swatch this for you really quickly. I have swatched all of them in, what video was that? It was the video where I showed all of them at once. I have 4 of the quads. There's one more that I wanna buy. There are 6 in total, and they are now available on the Guerlain site in the UK. They are not available to be shipped to the US, or at least I don't think they can be. I've tried and it doesn't seem to work. So I don't think they can be shipped to the US currently. Those are the shades. They're all gorgeous. They are all gorgeous. This particular quad is not a subtle quad at all. If you're looking for subtle, this is not the quad for you because it's just not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this brown shade first. Yeah, it's not. It's just not. It's not. It's just not. I have no other way to say this. You could just do like these 2 shades and come up with a beautiful look. These 2 shades come up with a beautiful look. This shade and this shade. There's lots of ways you could use this one to make it a little bit more subtle. No matter what you do, it's not going to be a subtle quad because the shades are pigmented and you've got this, this beautiful teal and this beautiful deep blue and this gorgeous, I think I'd call that a peachy gold that, you want to use. Like otherwise get, a lesser pigmented, lesser colorful quad. They have many. The one that I did before was Royal Jungle, which is now one of my favorites of all time. I love that quad. It's really beautiful and it's really nice, but it's more of a basic color story in the sense that you've seen it a lot. This one, I think there's going to be a lot of people who are interested in it just because, it's unique. So what I'm going to try to do is focus on those shades and give you what I think is a reasonable representation of all of them. But honestly, I think these all are standout shades and could be used as such. So I just want to put that out there. All right, so we're going to take this green, gorgeous, we'll put the blue underneath, but we're going to take this green color and kind of put it on both sides, and we're going to put the I think it's like a peachy gold. And so the blue we're going to put down over the brown on the outer corner. Like I said, guys, there's lots of ways to use this. You could use this blue as just liner if you wanted, but it's such a pretty blue. It's like a Prussian blue for all of those out there who took a lot of art. Yeah, it's like a Prussian blue. It's so pretty, really pretty. I'm always attracted to the blue shades anyway. Mindy from MK, I forget her full name on Instagram. I'll make sure it's down below, but she had this lay flat basically and swatches of like all her blue quads and quints, and it's so funny to look at because I was like, oh my goodness, I think I have like all those shades and all those quads and all those quints because I too love a good blue, love a good teal, love a good blue. Okay, so now we're going to take a very small brush, or I'm attempting to find a very small brush, this will work, to take the teal shade and put it on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to kind of press down. It's very pigmented and very metallic. These are the kind of shades, these are the types of quads that are fun to play with, like as a makeup artist, because a lot of times, and I'm going to put it on the outside too over the blue, a lot of times like you don't get a chance to really play with these because people, rightfully so, are looking for like, a wedding look, or they're going to their son's graduation or daughter's graduation or whatever. So like you don't tend to get people who come in and like want to do something a little different, a little unusual. Sometimes you do, but most of the time you don't. And that's okay, it's totally fine, but sometimes it's fun to be able to just play with makeup. All right, so I'm just gonna buff this out very lightly. Yeah, these shades are so pretty. This teal, this metallic teal, ugh, it's so nice. And I'm just buffing it like kind of into the brow a little bit, pulling it up. And I'm not taking much of it, like I'm just, you know, going into the shade and then whatever's left on the brush, kind of putting it up into the brow. I'm just making sure that there's like, there we go. Okay, so we've got the space in the middle, and we're gonna go in with this peachy gold shade and see what happens. We're gonna press it in. Wow, that's gorgeous. Okay. Shades are so pigmented. I have to admit, I was a little worried because when I first saw these, I saw swatches from Asia where they were first released, and they didn't look particularly pigmented. And I was talking to Tavia, Tavia Chic Profile Official, who is the one that helped me get these. Thank you again, Tavia. And I have to tell you, like, I looked at it and I was like, they just don't look, you know, very pigmented. It was disappointing. And I think, honestly, they just didn't use very much of the product because they are very pigmented. There's absolutely no problem with the pigmentation of these at all. They can be very metallic or very matte, or depending on, you know, whatever you're trying to do with them, particular shade. But yeah, they're pigmented. They're all pigmented. So that is not a problem. All right, we're gonna go with that bright blue and kind of create a connection to these two over this is like that Prussian blue, very lightly. This is such a pretty quad. And like I said, I know a lot of people won't necessarily reach for this one because the shades are more dramatic, I guess is the way to say it, but it's really pretty. It's super pigmented. Okay, we're just gonna blend that in again. Just blending outward. And we're gonna mirror this on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take the teal on the outer corner, and then the peachy gold. All right, now the next step is the tricky part. So I'm gonna take a very light dusting of the teal and put it over the center of the eye, but not enough to cover the peachy gold, just to kind of, yeah, meld them together a little bit. That's perfect. Okay. Wait till you see this with mascara. This is gonna look amazing. All right, so the one thing I also am gonna do is I'm gonna take a little of that bright blue. Okay, we're back with mascara on and a little bit of bronzer. I would absolutely say that the look I did today is not a subdued everyday kind of look. It's not something that I would wear to the office. It's not something I would wear to a meeting. But it is, I think, really beautiful and showcases just how gorgeous this quad is. The thing I would say is that the shade that I think there's a lot of standout shades in this one, but these two shades in the middle, this teal and this peachy gold, whatever you want to call this, they could just be used as a one and done so easily. Like, they are super pigmented and they are metallic and they are beautiful. And this all over the eye, I could just see me wearing a lot. This one too, because it has some dimension in it. It's just stunning. This blue, this Prussian blue, this I think is gorgeous as an accent. I wouldn't necessarily use this all over the eye, although you absolutely can. But as like an outer corner accent or even a liner with just like this blue, this teal, that's gonna be stunning. If you use this brown, almost grayish black shade with this peach gold or with this teal, I mean, you can just see how amazing just those two shades would be, or those two shades. You could also use this with the blue. I mean, there's so much you could do with this to make this a quote everyday Quint, don't get me wrong. If you think this is an everyday look, that's awesome. You have a different job than I do. Because, you know, as a makeup artist, I could come to work like this and it would be fine. Given what I do every day, this would probably not work. But these shades are really stunning. And I can honestly tell you, like, that peach shade alone, that peach gold, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And this tealish blue shade, it does remind me of some other teal blues that I have. I'm gonna have to pull out and do some comparisons. But anyway, I just really love this one, and I hope people won't pass it up just because it looks a little too much maybe to some. But I honestly think you could use these shades as an everyday look all the time if you wanted to. I did a more, you know, grandiose look today, but again, I was trying to show you all the different shades in this quad and how they perform. On an average day, I'll be honest, I tend to do looks that have 2 or 3 shades at the most, and many times just 1. I do a lot of one and done kind of shades, and I could absolutely be seeing you use these 2 as one and dones. So absolutely love it. The formula in both of the ones that I've done, the 360 Mystic Peacock, which was today, and the 940 Royal Jungle have been phenomenally good, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the one that I'm missing, which I forgot the name of, but I still have to do 214 Exotic Orchid and 555 Metal Butterfly, which I will do very soon. But yeah, just the formula is excellent in these guys. The color stories are beautiful. Find the color story that you like, and I would strongly encourage you guys to pick these up because they really are. Guerlain did a fantastic job. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.